Hello, welcome back to Hollow Ground. We're drawing. What are you drawing, Lucas?
I still have no clue. Kai.
I don't get it.
Doesn't matter. I'm looking for a reference. Anything that will give me an idea.
I thought you were gonna finish your Lucina Jill.
Not yet.
But Lucas, you
I'm
need
good.
that for a collaboration.
Yeah.
When you said sub-nerds. Lucas
Hello,
is wasting
friend.
pre-stream time.
Oh! I was wasting pre-stream time. Right, sure.
You were! The last 10 minutes were literally your fault.
No, I literally said that we should start and you should not worry about what I didn't say.
Yeah, and I told you to get out of the way and you wouldn't.
Because it was dumb. It wasn't even relevant.
It was relevant.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, we got a good laugh and everything after that. You called me a bunch of irrelevant slurs. Everybody had a good time.
Clearly the FBI agent that was also having a good time.
You don't have FBI agents, Lucas. They've all been laid off. What are you talking about?
You say that.
Yeah.
We know that's not true.
You say so. Mr. American.
I'm South American.
Exactly, you should know. I've got the equivalent of the European agents. Of the FBI agents, just European.
What are they called?
One of these days they're gonna get me for anti-gypsyism.
To give you a pat on the back.
Hello, we're part of European
Keep it up.
Commission. No, they're legit gonna jail me because I hate gypsies. Why would they pat me on the back? I'm problematic, Lucas.
Look, if they haven't jail you yet.
Yet.
For all the other problematic shit.
Well, Lucas,
can't be said.
Germany is just now introducing really strict online laws where you can't express your opinions.
Well, good thing you're not German.
Well, Lucas, that's the beauty of the European Union. It bleeds out our problematic things out of our countries into our
Oh,
countries.
come on, Alec. You're from the country that has Nazi parades. Do you think they'll change anything about that?
Well, if you see, Lucas, with the current events, Nazis weren't all that bad, apparently.
Now that what you just said is can be taken out of context and very problematic from the chat.
Why? I said apparently. That means it's not my opinion. It doesn't matter what I think about it. It's the country.
That's why I said
we-
taking out of context.
What do you mean out of context? If you clip me saying apparently at the end, then sure. But it's gonna sound a little bit weird, where the emphasis doesn't end. Anyway, it's not my fucking idea to do the parade for the fallen legionnaires. And they only call it that because they had to fucking rename it.
For
Because
obvious reasons.
other countries were like, this is really suspicious. And Canada was, of all things, were like, this is really suspicious. And then fucking Canada goes and brings a fucking former Nazi into the parliament and everybody claps.
Yeah. It's almost like they look at our fucking architecture from some time and be like, that's really
Anyway,
fucking suspicious.
welcome to Hollow Ground.
We're not problematic at all. So anyways, what was the thing you told me, Alec, when we were starting this channel?
It's your fault.
How the fuck is it my fault? I was just playing Forbidden Siren.
And you were really fucking bad at it.
Yeah. So again, how is this my fault?
You ran onto the bridge. Just like PewDiePie.
So? Ah, fuck's sake, man.
And this is why we're late. This is why we're always late.
Oh my god. Well, I'm gonna start putting some lines on the canvas to see if something sticks. What are you drawing, Alec?
What do you think?
No, I mean, which patron reward?
This one will be a tiefling wizard thing. It's a D&D OC.
Okay. Is it Red's request?
No, red was way back.
Okay.
Red is request number 3. This is request number 17.
Oh, jeez. God, I feel like I just can't draw today.
Me too. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching. Since none of us can draw today, we're gonna end the stream here.
Bye-bye.
Bye. And we're off. I'm joking.
Okay. I know.
Don't say anything bad, Lucas. People might think we're racist or something.
God damn it, man. By the way, I said that jokingly, and my dog thought that that I actually stopped streaming.
Pretty says bye-bye. Cue the racist Lucas counter.
Let's see if I can actually draw something today.
Speaking of drawing, hey Prini, you want me to finish your commission yet, or are you still financially recovering? Just want to ask.
He said, yeah, you can start inking. Coloring. I'm tired.
Okay.
Now that you have given permission, you have been moved to the bottom of the list.
Eh. And so many of these characters have huge ass fucking horns. You know, it's not like bad towards like character design and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But when I have to like place all these characters next to each other, I have to make them
It
extra
takes up
small.
a lot of space.
Yeah, I have to make them extra small to fit all the hair and all the horns and other shit.
Yeah.
It also kind of makes it difficult placing them out, I suppose, in terms of like individually or like a pose, especially if I have to draw them several times every month. Because some of them, like that. That what was that meme?
Yeah, the
That one was kind of difficult because not only the horns are there, but also the arms. I'm like, okay.
yeah, taking up extra space.
Yeah.
A good thing you're only drawing the bust rewards and not the other extra things that will take up a lot of space.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't worry about it. You know.
No, I don't. That's what I'm asking.
Well, most of your characters have other things that take up a lot of space.
I don't know what you're talking about, Lucas.
Which you can't show on the stream, Malik.
Well, it's not that grainy. I do actually include the tits.
Yes. They come with extra package.
Yeah. Oh, you mean the giant penis? Okay.
Fuck! I actually spit all over myself. Fuck's sake. God. Fucking them. I also fucking spit my screen.
Sorry. I didn't expect you to make the mistake of drinking while I was talking.
Well, I didn't think, like, you were silent for a second and just... you too. Just like some cloth. I don't want the sugar to stay on the fucking screen.
Is it the new screen?
Yeah.
Well, that's one way to break it in.
Again, you were silent for a moment, so I was like, okay. Just taking a sip and then you fucking... Oh, God, my towel was also plenty soaked. Fuck.
What? They do have giant penises.
Yes, I know. That's the joke I was making. But I was being subtle.
Were you?
Yes.
There's nothing subtle about that huge dick.
Good thing I finished taking another sip before you finish that.
Oh, it's like you never learned. While we're making jokes, you take a fucking sip. This is self-inflicted, Lucas.
Well, I'm still thirsty. I want to take a sip.
Lucas, why are you thirsty when we're talking about giant dicks?
I wish we had a camera mode for this.
I mean, you could transmit your camera if you want.
Because the only action I could have was Facebook. It's like whenever we're playing and I have to fucking stop and turn around to look at the camera.
I mean, if you get a VTuber model, then you can do that shit.
Yeah.
Start
That should
earning
cost
the
money.
big... Yeah, start earning the big bucks, Lucas. Get a professionally made VTuber model And you can do all sorts of things. You just need a couple of thousand. It's simple.
Yeah, simple. Should ask at some point for June how much he would charge for something like that. Just so I know.
I mean, he has a commission sheet.
Yeah, but wasn't it more, some of the things like kind of dependent on the what is it called? God damn it, the complexity of the thing.
Yeah. And he lists the levels of complexity.
Oh, okay.
And if not lists, he kind of goes into what qualifies as what, for, as example.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of have to think in terms of that. Or you can be like Bobo and make your own.
Well, yeah.
Simple.
My only issue is that it'll look like shit.
Well, gotta start somewhere. Doesn't matter if it's like shit.
Well, it matters to me.
I mean, look, it's not the shit all over your feelings, but nobody cares what you feel.
Well, I care.
Well, nobody else does. You can make a
Well, I
thing that
care.
looks like. Well, if you care about things looking perfect all the time, you're never gonna get anything done. You gotta stop somewhere. You gotta start somewhere. You know?
Nah.
Start on your VTuber journey. And then not implement it.
No. Or I could just do what that was my idea on my Twitch channel, which was to use the Phoenix Wright from the Apollo games, the one that looks like a hobo.
Yeah.
Have that as model. Price. But that's technically a gift to her. Or whatever.
VTuber. Same. Still a PNG tuber. If you think about it, a VTuber is still a PNG tuber because you're technically using PNGs and manipulating all the parts.
You would need what, a 3D model to be technically a VTuber?
No. A VTuber is just like saying avatar. Honestly, VTuber only applies to YouTubers. It's virtual YouTuber. Just an animated avatar.
What's that?
Nah, I'm just thinking if I didn't put my alarm today, I probably would have slept through the stream.
Well, I'll probably send you a solo.
Well, if it keeps getting hacked or whatever.
Has it happened again?
Well, not yet, but it's a matter of time, I guess. And if it keeps happening, we're not gonna have a Zello.
Nah.
Because I'm tired of fucking changing passwords.
It's weird it keeps happening, jeez.
Yeah, I'm just doing my things. Oh, somebody has signed into your Zello. Click sign into, like, because you can only be on one device apparently.
Yeah.
And it keeps like, oh, somebody signed into your Zello. Oh, somebody signed into your Zello. And I'm just like,
Can you fucking stop?
Yeah, why do people even want to go into my Zello? Like, there's nobody there.
Like, what information will they get?
Yeah, it's like, why are you going here? Like, you're not really getting anything.
At least at best they'll get those audios you send me trying to wake me up in Denmark.
Yeah. Do you want to build a snowman?
Do you want to build a snowman?
Or my fucking monologue from Blood Omen.
We're getting food. What I want to eat. Look at us. Ah, that was great.
And you slept the entire thing.
Well, yeah, I was sleeping.
Jessica was telling me how bad of a person I was when I was doing it.
Really? I think one of them you can hear Becky laughing.
And she was sitting next to me, of course you can. Oh shit, this is food.
Food.
I am incredibly thirsty.
Need to take a sip?
Eh?
Why don't you take a sip and I can make a joke?
Well, that's the thing, Lucas. I'm taking stealth sips all the time. You just have to time it right. I have had times where I almost fucking spit, but I usually can hold the thing in.
Right.
You know what I've been weirdly nostalgic for?
What?
The Lisa games.
Really? You could revisit them.
Eh. One of those things where I don't want to play it, you know?
Mm-hmm. Well, I could play them again and stream them to you.
Eh.
Haven't played them in a while.
I could.
And I really ended up liking them.
If I really, if I really want to, I can always do the thing I did in the first place.
Watch it through YouTube.
Just watch a long play
Yeah.
and then tell you about it again.
I can't fucking draw today.
something else. Put this one on hold. Start another one. And then just repeat the cycle until you have a full sketchbook, and you'll be like, wow, I drew a lot today.
It all looks like shit.
But I drew a lot, so it counts.
Yeah. Hello, dog. Hello, fella.
Hello, father.
I see you have stopped doing the motions with the hand and the little stick that makes things appear.
Hello, father. I see for a change your hand is not on your deck, so you can stroke my head instead.
Fuck. He fucking took the chest. Start licking me. So it's laughing. Nurse said Tabaraka.
Oh, Baraka.
Huh.
Every time he sends that emote, it's tiny in my multi-chat, so I just see like a fucking mosquito trying to fly.
Well, Brini says, I thought there was a huge ass bug from the corner of my eye. You know, one time I looked at my screen and thought, like, that's probably part of the screen or the thing, because it was kind of dark. Then I started looking at it properly, and no, it was a fucking spider that was on my monitor, and I just couldn't discern it.
Okay.
It says, punch the screen. Got it.
Yeah, like, I got good news and I got bad news. Good news that fucking spiders no more. Bad news, I'll be paying off something I cannot replace.
If something happens to this monitor before I pay it off, I'm jumping off a fucking cliff.
Don't say that. Now you raise the flag. Don't raise the flag, Lucas.
I don't raise flags. I'm no racist.
You and me turning on the camera and looking at you with a smile, a very knowing smile. Like the Pain Carol smile.
I've seen the same joke done on two different ways, in English and Spanish. Of, like, one of them was like, yeah, I like cars. No, I don't have a mental problem. I just like racist. Racist. That means I'm racist. And then there was the Spanish version, which car in Spanish is auto.
Yes.
So A-U-T-O. So it was like, so fuel is made of ethanol, the same as alcohol, the alcohol that I drink. So that means I'm not alcoholic. I'm just autistic.
I'm not alcoholic, I'm just racist.
Well, basically, the same joke can be applied in that sense.
Mm-hmm.
Now my dog got himself comfy on my lap, right in front of my tablet screen.
Good.
No, fella, you're not continuing this. It sucks ass. Maybe when you get a little bit better. Okay, honestly, I'm frustrated with myself. I'm drawing. Mama raised no bitch.
No comment.
Do you want me to continue drawing or not, you piece of shit?
I know you were quoting Tenma.
I wasn't even quoting Tim. I've just heard that quote a lot.
Here I gave you an out, and you didn't take it. Gave you a free fucking outlook.
Well, you see, Alec, it confuses me because usually you take the chance to just make fun of me.
I do. And I'm making fun of you now. And it's still a fucking kilogram.
But still, it's heavier than feathers.
I know. It's still a fucking kilogram. Hey, Brainy. Did you finish Assassin's Creed Shadows?
Oh yeah, we saw that you were playing that.
Does not yet.
Did you like it? That's the question.
Are you playing with the English voices? That's the question. Or are you playing with French voices?
You.
Or are you playing immersive mode with Japanese voices?
Eh.
I think that's what they call it.
Really?
Okay. I'd be playing immersive mode if it was me. Like I kind of wanted to play Assassin's Creed 2 with like essentially immersive mode. I wanted to put like Italian voices everywhere, yeah. Because again, I like to feel like I'm actually immersed in the...
In Italy.
Well, not in Italy specifically, but immersed in the language. Like it's kind of weird because Revelations decided to do the same. I did it for a while actually. I played it with Italian voices. It was kind of weird for me because when you play Revelations and you're still Ezio, you have the option to have everyone speak Russian, and I'm just like, why?
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, Brini says he thinks it's pretty good.
Okay. Speaking of Russian, have you played the new event on GFL?
When?
Right, no, you were sleeping. Yeah, no, okay. There's a lot of Russian in it.
Fair enough.
Like actual Cyrillic.
Okay.
And a lot of it is not translated.
It's probably bad.
Probably, I don't know. At some point I was like, this is probably an insult because of the context, but I just need to know what it says. I grab Google Lens and I put on the screen and it's like, I fucked your mother, bitch. And I'm like, okay, I probably don't need to translate the rest.
I just hope it's... Well, the problem with me reading this shit is going to be listening to the voice acting saying...
Well, I think if I remember...
to say the same thing.
If I remember correctly, because I was playing GFL... GFL 2 during work hours, but if I remember correctly, I think they just keep talking in Japanese.
Well, sure, but when they speak Russian, they'll have to speak Russian with a very Japanese pronunciation.
No. I think that when they speak Russian and they have Russian text, I think they just keep speaking Japanese, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
But the English like text is just Russian. It's Cyrillic.
Doesn't make sense.
Your face doesn't make sense.
No, that literally makes no sense. Why
I just realized that.
Why have it in Russian to begin with if you're gonna do that?
I don't know. I just realized that's a very Henrik reply.
Huh?
I just realized that's a very Henrik reply.
Yeah, it is.
I think it's his soundboard is conditioning me a lot.
Yeah. That's what he does. That's what Jessica means by Pavlovian responses. Like he can be not here and we're still quoting all the shit he quotes. If we're speaking about Assassin's Creed, I really have a difficulty even thinking about returning to the series. Not because of the current controversy and whatever else, but simply because the games have gotten really fucking stale. Like they're Assassin's Creed games for the sake of being Assassin's Creed games, you know, that type of thing.
They have the name. They're not even like.
I tried. I really tried playing Valhalla, and I couldn't fucking do it. Shit's so busted. The last one I really tried playing and really got far in was Unity, and I only played Unity years and years later.
Did you like it at least?
I thought it was a return to form in terms of like being just like Assassin's Creed 2 after the mess that essentially Assassin's Creed 3 introduced a new system of gameplay where a lot of shit was simplified for you. The stealth, the combat, everything was simplified for you. And it's one of those things for better or worse. And yeah, I could see why they would simplify some things, because doing some of the challenges in the previous games and your character would just fucking jump somewhere else where you didn't want him to go. And yeah, that would be frustrating, but at least you had the choice of doing that.
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed 3 really takes those options away from you. Like it streamlines most of the gameplay where you're just like, you're allowed to do this in this way and you will not deviate. And
well, that fucking sucks.
And all you need to do is hold the high profile button, essentially. Have you played Assassin's Creed games before?
I played like probably an hour of Assassin's Creed 2.
Okay, so basically the main gameplay gimmick is you have low profile mode when you need to blend in, walk around. Essentially, it's meant to just be part of the crowd. You don't exactly blend in, because I'm basing this off of the first game. So you don't exactly blend in, so to say, but you can. And the only thing that will make you stand out is being in the wrong place at the wrong time. The guards might look at you weird. So if you're in the wrong place at the wrong time,
stupid action.
Yeah, well, no, not yet. So basically, it's just being in the wrong place.
Yeah.
Low profile literally means you're not doing anything. You're just being there. So you're a normal person, you're not doing any platforming, nothing.
Uh-huh.
And you can't scale anything, you can just walk around. That's normal mode.
Right.
If you like go up to a ledge, you're not gonna go up it. He's just gonna push against it. So it's like normal. You're literally like pushing against the wall if you're walking to it.
Yeah.
If you press high profile, yeah, you'll. And the high profile is literally just the right trigger.
Mhm.
Press it, he scales it. And people start noticing you're doing weird shit because you're on high profile. And they will pay attention to you, like, what is he doing? Oh, great, another madman. Oh, okay, is the circus in town? Oh, I didn't realize we have performance. That man is going to get hurt. That man is going to get someone hurt. You know, people will start commenting on whatever you're doing.
Yeah, yeah.
So, it's like, okay, if you want to do anything fun, yeah, the people are going to notice. But essentially, it's like you can easily go between the two. So Assassin's Creed 3 kind of removes that, where and there's another mode which is sprinting, meaning that you could, even in high profile mode, you could just normally run, like you're doing a brisk jog. You're either walking if you're moving around normally, or you start jogging essentially. If you want to like get quicker to places, but it again leaves you in a position where you can run into people.
Yeah.
And running into people means you can get tripped over and you will fall. And it takes a while to get back up, especially if you're trying to pursue someone that's really bad. So it gives you that type of control where you can walk, you can run, and you can then sprint. And sprinting speed is essentially you are sprinting at full on. You have to basically keep tapping the X button as you're holding. You either tap it or hold it, I forget. But yeah, you're basically just kind of like holding the momentum of running. And if you run into anybody at that speed, you will tumble and fall so fucking hard.
Like you would in real life.
Yeah, just like you would in real life. And it's so easy to run into somebody. And if there's like guards and stuff, they're just gonna wait there for you with like swords drawn. And they're gonna strike you. Or some of them will try to fucking jump you. You know, stuff like that. And like they should tumble to the ground. So I feel like the old system had a lot of control where the game just gives you the ability to do and jump and fuck up any way you want. And Assassin's Creed 3 takes that away, making the game streamlined in a way that you now have to just press and hold the high profile button. The character will automatically sprint. There's no more jogging. He will sprint at full speed. And before, again, you can sprint into the wall. Nothing's gonna happen. Like he'll scale it, but he'll just stand there. If you want to jump specifically, you have to press X.
Right.
Or A if you're on the Xbox controller. You have to press the cross button. And then once he scales it and you press it, judging by your analog direction, that's where he's going to jump. Doesn't matter what is in front of you. He will jump towards it. If it's a wall, he'll jump into the wall. If it's if it's a ledge, he'll jump onto the ledge. If it's a pole, he'll jump into the pole. If there's nothing, he'll jump towards the nothing. Assassin's Creed 3 takes that away from you, and it will automatically assume where you want to go, even if
that's
it's
annoying.
not where you want to go. So all those challenges become frustrating because the game suddenly thinks, oh, you wanted to go that way. No, game, I did not want to go that way. I wanted
Why
to
are
go
you assuming I
forward.
wanted to?
Yeah, I wanted to go forward. So again, some small things, but it takes that away from you by restricting and like making the gameplay streamlined.
Yeah.
So it's just a lack of control in anything. And it was persisting in Black Flag. And it's like a sequel, I guess.
Didn't Black Flag also didn't really have an Assassin's Creed gameplay mechanics?
I mean, it did. The problem is it's a pirate game with Assassin's Creed game mechanic. That's the problem. Like, people will say, oh, it's the best fucking Assassin's Creed game. I disagree. I wholeheartedly disagree. I will fight you to the end to this. It's a good pirate game, I'll agree with you on that. But I wish they removed all Assassin's Creed stuff from it, because that would make it a good pirate game.
What do you know? Like, it's not like you 100%ed that game out of spite or anything.
Yeah, that would be silly. You know,
That would be silly.
You know what's the worst part?
What?
They added achievements after I finished it. Guess what I have to do again?
Oh, when we stream that, it's gonna be really fucking funny.
But yeah, I dislike Black Flag with a passion.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, like you said, I 100%ed it because I wanted to get to the point where it's like, I see now, this game is actually really good and I just didn't play it enough. No, it never got good. I played it all the way to the fucking end and I was pissed off the entire fucking way. Assassin's Creed Black Flag is literally everything I hated from Assassin's Creed 3. Everything. And they made a game out of it.
Its own game.
Yeah. They made a game out of that specifically. It's like, good for you if you wanted that, but I hated the ship combat in the Assassin's Creed 3. Like, I thought it was kind of meaningless. And all they do, like the entire thing in Assassin's Creed 3, where it's just like they introduce you to the ship combat, and you play it a little bit. It's literally just to advertise Assassin's Creed 4. Like the entire thing feels like a way to fucking advertise Assassin's Creed 4. Because
if you think of
the character you're playing, Connor, I think his name is, he literally brings up the fact that his grandfather was a ship captain. And they bring it up that you're a natural at this. Dorsha says just need that ship combat from Skies of Arcadia. I do not know what you are talking about. Not even joking.
You know, the Ubisoft really just lost their chance to have a deal with Disney and make the probably best Pirates of the Caribbean game. Yeah. But they decided to name it Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
Well, the thing is, they were at the top of their game at the time, so they didn't really miss any chances. They got their bag from making Black Flag. It's just outliers
I don't mean like they lost
outliers
money,
like me that hate it. I am literally just some asshole outlier that hates it.
No. I don't mean like they lost a bunch of money or they made a terrible game. Like they could have probably got the AP for saying like, oh, this is a Pirates of the Caribbean game, and probably have everyone be happy about it. You know, that's what I mean.
I mean, sure, but at the same time, Lucas, they made Skull and Bones, the first quadruple A game, which was basically Assassin's Creed Black Flag again.
except that they charge like what, $100 for it?
Maybe. I don't know. I completely ignored it. And everybody hated it this time around.
Well, yeah.
Not even because the game was bad. Not even because of the like, not the gamepad. I think about it. It is because the game was bad. Like the game was apparently really fucking glitchy.
Not only apparently it was glitchy, apparently it was very barren, from what I understand.
Yeah. And people kept comparing Black Flag to it.
Yeah.
Well, I have not played it, I can't really comment on it. And I'm not gonna 100% satisfied because it's not a Assassin's Creed game.
I will comment on it even though I have not played it or watched playthroughs or anything because I'm an asshole.
Yeah. Another thing that Assassin's Creed 3 added that I did not appreciate were optional missions.
Okay.
If you know, you know. It's one of those things. If you know, you know. And if you don't know, summarize, Lucas. There's a very specific mission in Assassin's Creed 3 that I like to bring up. Basically, the town is under siege by the British. With ships firing onto the port city.
Yeah.
Your main goal is to get to the ports. Optional mission. Don't get hit.
Yeah.
There's cannonball fire all over the fucking city, Lucas. You
Lovely.
Can't see the cannonballs flying. It is literally RNG.
Lovely.
Like, you can argue, like, yeah, you can dodge it by jumping behind, like, buildings or, like, cover. Bro, they're destructible. That's
It will go through. It will hit you.
That's the point of the cannon fire. It is the fucking. They're literally bombing the city. What are you hiding? Like, there's no fucking trenches and stuff. Like, there's only buildings and stuff. And at the same time this is happening, soldiers are running up to you and trying to hit you as well.
Right.
It's like, well.
Well, tough luck, shitlip.
Yeah. Basically. But that's not the worst of it.
How is that not the worst?
Because once you get to the port, there's a new mission. Get onto the ship. So, you have to get onto the ship. The main thing that you have to do is you have to throw explosives into the place where all the gunpowder is stored, so the ship blows up. So you have to basically crawl onto the ship, and you have to throw it in and jump off right away because it's gonna explode right away.
Right.
Here's the problem. Optional mission. Don't get spotted. And air assassinate 2 guards. Here's the problem, Lucas. They're patrolling.
Of course.
And there's no cover anywhere.
How are you supposed to do that?
I can tell you the way I did it.
Okay.
I had to climb onto the ship as I swam to it.
Uh-huh.
Hang about. Then wait for the guard to move out of the way, climb up a little bit onto a box, and air assassinate the guy, then jump off the ship before I get spotted, right away into the water, stay in the water as the panic ensues, then repeat. And then, here's another thing, Lucas. The thing you have to interact with to blow up the ship is in between like 2 or 3 guards. So again, you couldn't assassinate them because you're gonna get spotted right away.
Yeah.
But the game system, when you're in a place where you're not supposed to be, it takes time for them to get aggressive. It literally gives you like a second or
a couple
two.
seconds?
Yeah, a couple of seconds. It gives you a second or two to actually initiate the guards into combat mode.
Yeah.
And once that happens, well, you failed the stealth thing. But if you kill them, that is instant. They instantly go into like high aggression mode. Obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, in this case, I tried doing the thing and I kept failing and I kept failing and I kept failing and I kept failing. Eventually what I did was I literally ran into the middle of the guards, interacted with the object, and jumped off the ship. I literally fucking hit and ran. That was the only fucking way for me to do that fucking mission.
Okay. Well, that sounds like a lovely experience, if you ask me.
I mean, it was memorable, but I hated that mission.
Dorset said balls everywhere regarding the cannonballs.
Yeah, basically.
And you said, wasn't it flagpoles or something? Not sure what he means by that.
I'm not sure either. There was something with flagpoles as well. I'm sure he'll elaborate. Couldn't you have used throwing knives to kill the guards? You had to air assassinate them, Prinny. Specifically air assassinate. And again, on the ships, it's kind of hard to like hide away from them. And the throwing knives were also nerfed afterwards, where they would just initiate combat. They were kind of useless. If you didn't like, if the soldier had armor, it's useless to try using throwing knives. I killed all of them, but 2 of the knives. Well, there you go. You have to use 2. If you can isolate them, then sure. I don't see why not. But the ship is both claustrophobic and big. So I don't know. Also, I'm working from memories here, so I might be wrong with a lot of things. I just remember being extremely fucking frustrated. One of my biggest fucking
grievances?
No, not grievances, but comparisons that I like to bring up with this is a mission in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood.
Yeah.
Where it's as hectic, but it was only one thing you had to do, and it was the main mission. If you didn't do it the way you did it, then you're basically fucked.
Okay.
And it was the fucking mission where the doctor poisoned one of the prostitutes. And you have to go from the brothel, you have to go into the crowd where the doctor is. Oh, there's a doctor, but he refuses to sell the medicine to you because, well, he's an asshole. So you have the option of stealing it from him, and that's the better option. Like you have to steal it, because if you kill him, well, there's plenty of guards that are going to be chasing you.
Yeah.
And that's going to make the fucking mission harder. And Rome is really, really highly dense, really densely populated in this game. So people everywhere. So yeah, like you have to steal the medicine from him and then run all the way back to the brothel where the woman is.
Mm-hmm.
And I just fucking remember failing that mission so many fucking times. Because, like, I literally had to start it off on my horse, stop and get close to the doctor, steal the thing, start running. Because if he spots you, he calls the police.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, so you steal it, you start running. I get on my horse again, try to get as close to the brothel as possible, then jump off and sprint towards the brothel. And I did this whole thing so tightly. I feel like that mission takes a while because you need to go from one end of town to the other. And it's such a tight timer of like, because you fail it, the prostitute dies, and that's it.
Is there no way you can steal it without him noticing?
I don't remember, but the point is, like, I just remember chaotically sprinting on my fucking horse through the town, through people, through everything, and then getting to the guy, stealing it from him, basically shoving him or something, then running back again, getting on my calling my horse again, getting on it. And the thing is, there's this one place where you can't really jump off the ledge with the horse, so it was easier for me to get off the horse and run. And you just sprint towards that woman, and at some point I failed within a second. And I just see a mission failed thing as I'm literally reaching for her. Like, hand extended, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it says desynchronized. And then you redo the thing.
Lovely.
So yeah, these games always have missions like that where it's just frustrating, but this was less frustrating than Assassin's Creed 3. Because it is optional mission objectives. That was the fucking annoyance. And every mission would have these optional objectives. Every fucking one of them. And usually it's something completely stupid. Like, kill guards from bushes. Don't do this. Don't get spotted. You know, make this a stealth mission.
Yeah.
Do not kill anybody. It's basically like a thing to kind of encourage being
stealthy.
Not even stealthy. It's encouraging following kind of quote-unquote historical, not historical events as we know them, but how the game writes them. So it's your synchronization with your ancestor. So the game hints that this is how he did it, so you should do it the same way he did it if you want a higher synchronization score.
Right.
That's basically what it's telling you.
I mean, you could do it this other way that you want to do it, but if you consider that, you could do it this way.
Well, again, if you don't care about the full synchronization, then yeah, you can do it any way you want.
Well, yeah.
You just have to complete the main objective. But usually you will need to do the full synchronization for something. So that means you have to replay those missions.
I've been meaning to play at least the first and second game, but I just keep thinking like, then I'm when I want to play the rest, and I'm definitely probably not gonna like them.
Well, no, you can literally play the... Like, if you just want the main story for Desmond, because people call it the Altair games, the Ezio like games, and whatever else. Now, the main story is about Desmond in the year 2012, where the world was supposed to end, essentially. So you're trying to prevent that. The main thing about that is that you remember when we were slated to have that solar flare from the sun?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically what the game's based on. There's going to be a solar flare from the sun, and we have to prevent it from putting us into the next ice age, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That was it. Because that is what killed off the previous race of people. The so-called God race.
Not so godly, huh?
Well, yeah. But you kind of learned the truth of the reality of things as you keep going, as you keep playing. Like in Assassin's Creed 2, for example, you learn that humans were basically the secondary race, kind of like automatons, kind of like robots that were made by that other race. And we were basically supposed to be just slave labor. And the story of Adam and Eve is basically, well, the stealing of the apple. Yeah. The apple is a powerful artifact that allows you to control the will of the people. You can
so they just...
It basically, there's many apples of Eden, and a lot of them have different shapes. The first game's one, it literally looks like a ball, and that's just one of them, and it can be reinterpreted as the apple of Eden.
Yeah.
And later on, there's a sword, there's a staff, stuff like that, you know? Like they are just kind of like objects of power in a way. So, yeah, the story of Adam and Eve is them actually stealing this apple, and it's a special unlockable you can get in Assassin's Creed 2. If you don't want it, you don't have to get it, but it's like a tiny cinematic you can unlock where you see Adam and Eve basically doing the Assassin's Creed parkour through this alien world, and you see the slave labor motion as people are working in like fucking steel mills and shit. And they have the apple, and at the end something happens, and the recording ends. But the only way to get this is to scan specific glyphs. Yeah, and Prini says, in Assassin's Creed 2 there's like entire hidden puzzles that explain the world conspiracy. Yeah, there's so much like actual content that goes into the main story. And that was always the fucking draw of Assassin's Creed, is how do all these events connect to the current day events? And that was the link with Desmond, and it was always really interesting. Especially when you played Assassin's Creed 3, and you actually got to finally play as Desmond doing those missions. And all those interfaces you're so used to, like you're doing the same things, but they're not there. There's no health bar, there's no attention bar, there's nothing. You have to know when you're...
No desynchronization.
Yeah, there's no desynchronization. You die, you start over. But yeah, like... And the later games got rid of that. And that's part of the reason I don't want to play.
Back to AC1.
Well, that's part of the reason I don't want to play the new ones. Because it misses that connecting element. A lot of people are even like complaining, what's the point of even calling it like Assassin's Creed game? Because you're essentially like always either beta testing something, or you're involved with some kind of hackers, or you're just like a just through exploring certain memories, and I don't know, it just kind of misses that overall story aspect.
It overstayed its welcome.
Yeah. Brini said, why did people... continuing from the world conspiracy. Why did people can conquer the world? There's artifacts. In Acey 1, you find an entire text written in blood by the guy who was there before you. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, he means in terms of Desmond. So,
Yeah.
when you're in the real world, you are essentially always locked inside this lab. You have your own room, but as you play through the game, you slowly start to unlock like your abilities. The abilities that basically your genetic abilities, because Altair had them, Ezio had them. It's just something you could always do, and it's seeing the world in a very different way. They call it eagle vision in the game.
Okay.
And it usually like highlights certain things for you. But yeah, what he's talking about, the text written in blood. If you go to your room after you unlocked eagle vision, you look at the walls and the entire place is just written in his blood. And there's like explanation about this and that and this and that, and it's all written in code. And you get to speak to him in Revelations because he's just like a memory left over in the Animus. And yeah, he is far gone. The dude's completely lost it at this point.
Jeez.
Because well, his real body died, but his consciousness is now stuck in the Animus.
Lovely. That definitely will not hinder your mental capacity whatsoever.
Well, that's what he warns you about. It's like you kind of have to be careful. But the thing is, like in Assassin's Creed Revelations, you are stuck in a coma, and they're trying to get you back by hooking you up to the Animus. And what you experience in Revelations is you inside the Animus, trying to make sense of everything.
Maybe I should play those games and experiencing it all.
Well, again, if you don't want to be like, oh, there's a million games and I don't want to play them all preemptively, basically you're experiencing the One Piece effect, where it's just like, man, there's 1,000 chapters, I don't want to invest in that. You don't have to. Like in this case, you literally can play the first. Yeah, you can literally play the first Desmond games, and those ones, like, are good. Like there's 5 of them. There's plenty. It's just.
I thought there was only 3 with Desmond.
There's Assassin's Creed 1, 2, Brotherhood, Revelations, and 3.
Okay.
Basically, Brotherhood and Revelations are kind of like DLC, in a way, but they're standalone games in terms of like content. They are expensive. And Brotherhood introduced a multiplayer aspect and the Assassin's system, where you can basically build up your base and base of operations, city management, and stuff like that. There's a lot of things involved in Assassin's Creed 2, and Brotherhood adds like Assassin's management, where you have to do missions aside from the main mission and send your teams to go there and here, and that kind of carries over to the subsequent games in the story. And these days, like all of that is present, and you basically have way too much to do, I suppose. Like it depends on which one you're playing. Again, I only played out of the new ones Unity.
Yeah.
Which again has a lot of new shit in it, and that one was specifically made so you would play it with people, with friends. Yeah, it had a lot of co-op multiplayer shit that you had to do. It had specific co-op missions. I remember asking Prini if he would help me with some, and we never got to them. Because I stopped playing when I accidentally started the DLC portion of the game.
So what you're saying is it's Brini's fault.
No, it's my fault.
So it's all Brini's fault, I get it.
Yes. I think Brini was playing Origins at the time.
Mm-hmm. He says, I think the servers are dead now.
I'm sure they are. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised. And I think the state of Assassin's Creed games is just gonna plummet from now on.
I'm not even sure if there's gonna be another one.
I'm sure there will be because Tencent's taking over.
Yeah, but they're probably gonna start with new IPs and shit.
No, why? It's a cash cow. Why would they do that? Assassin's as much flack as Shadows got, it actually sold well. It didn't sell like the numbers they wanted, but it sold well.
I don't know.
Again, it's an IP. Why not? They're just gonna put more crap into it.
Because at one point you should probably stop beating the dead horse.
No, that's not what people do. I mean, they might take a break, but I don't see them stopping anytime soon.
Mm-hmm. Well, hopefully they can end up with, better games. Going back to the roots, maybe. Hopefully.
Yeah, I doubt it, but we'll see. Again, we might end up in the same limbo as when Square Enix bought out Eidos
Legacy of
properties.
Kain.
Well, not just Legacy of Kain, just Eidos properties.
Mm-hmm.
And that included Tomb Raider, Legacy of Kain, and some other shit. Like the Hitman series as well, like was Eidos. The Batman Arkham series started off as Eidos games. Like Eidos was just a publisher, but it all like had a firm grasp on all this stuff.
Right.
What might happen is, yeah, they might just be in limbo for a while, and then they'll come back to it. Because the next Assassin's Creed game was supposed to be about witches.
Witches?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's basically like Hex. It was supposed to be called Assassin's Creed Hex. It might still happen. Like Brini says, Acey Shadows was a huge success. It might not even change anything. Like, the only reason I'm saying this is because I heard the representatives from Tencent saying that they want to like change some stuff to meet their standards. And when you consider that this is Chinese people saying this, it can mean basically anything in terms of like microtransactional, specifically microtransactional aspects.
Mm-hmm. Well, wasn't Ubisoft all about microtransactions?
Well, yes, but again, like, it can be better or it can be worse. Again, the Chinese are kind of like the kings of monetization at the moment.
Imagine making things better.
I mean, they might. Who knows? You never know. Weirder things have happened.
I need to work on an expression for myself. For my avatar, the Tenma doubts. Okay, I'm in a turtle position. My back will pay the price if I saw like this.
Yeah, in terms of Assassin's Creed Shadows, I told you the reviews for it are actually really positive.
Mm-hmm.
So the people who are playing it are liking it, and the people who hate it don't play it. So there it doesn't change the reviews.
Oh yeah.
And you can only do so much with review bombing. Like the only people who actually can get away with review bombing are the Chinese, because there's so fucking many of them.
Not only that, but even if you're review bombing, you still have to get the game to leave a review on Steam, so that they're still getting money.
Yeah. Like the only,
So unless you get it,
I mean,
fund
like specifically, whenever the review bombs, like huge review bombs, happen for a game that you're like, oh, why is this getting review bombed? Ah, the Chinese didn't like something.
well, like Musesh, if you remember that.
Yeah. Like the only reason we had like the fucking story changed in GFL 2 is because the Chinese basically
Review bombed it.
Review
Hell
bombed the
back.
fucking game. Because their waifu got whored, essentially.
Nah. I still think that was stupid though. But I'm not gonna go into it.
Greeny says, I like it. I dislike the way it's the same engine as Origins, which I hate, but the game is pretty okay. So what you're telling me is the game for you is basically the same as Assassin's Creed 3 was for me. I hate the engine, but the game's pretty okay. That's what you're telling me right now.
So what you're saying? So what you're telling me is...
So, good, let the hate flow through. Pretty says they made it clunkier than needed.
The other thing that really pisses me off about Assassin's Creed games is that it slowly became what it went away from, and that is, ironically, Prince of Persia. It slowly became Prince of Persia, not in terms of gameplay or the like the aesthetics and setting, but the fucking mythology of things.
Yeah.
So the reason they made the Assassin's Creed games is because they wanted to have it a little bit more historically, like based in history. Not maybe like specifically historically accurate, but specifically based in history. And then you have Origins having you like play hallucinations against the gods. And then you have Valhalla where again you have to like face the gods, and you're just like, bro.
Ah, yes, the very completely fucking accurate historically battle against the gods of old.
Well, yeah, again, I play Assassin's Creed games because they are based in history, and when you start like going off the fucking rails with like fan fiction, that's when I check out. And I get people's like argument of it was never really about the full like history of things, and it was always supposed to be like based a little bit in like fan fiction and stuff. I get that, but the way they wrote Assassin's Creed 2 and some of the revelations, the way they wrote the god shit and the previous race shit, actually made it kind of believable. The conspiracy theories were written really well in a way that you could actually believe that something like this would happen. Like, it actually could have gone this way. Like,
Yeah.
it could convince you that, yeah, there actually is, like, this fucking shadow organization, because a lot of that shit is based in, like, real conspiracies. And they've been basically, it's basically the Illuminati thing. Dialed to 1,000.
Yeah.
And yeah, like, there's just a complete abandonment of that later on, which is such a shame. And they start going the fantasy route. And yeah, Prinya,
Right.
I really like the speech by Ezio at the end of Revelations as well. Revelations is actually my favorite game in the series.
Really?
Yeah. Okay, I really prefer it to everything else because it is literally the peak of the original gameplay.
Uh-huh.
Like they more or less got everything out of it before they streamlined it with number 3.
Okay.
And it finalizes everybody's stories except Desmond. But it fucking like explains like what happens to Altair. It explains what happens to Ezio and why it doesn't pick
Right.
up after him. Like it finalizes their stories. Like
Yeah.
you get to see Ezio's death in the like the special movie that they released, but it's kind of like besides the point and only exists to introduce the passing of the torch, so to say.
Uh-huh.
Because Ezio basically is like he stopped being an assassin at that point, and he's an old man, and his years of being an assassin is rapidly catching up to him. Like he is, I think he's in his 70s or something, and he looks like he's in his late 80s.
Jeez.
Yeah, like everything's catching up to him. His wife is much younger than him, he has a daughter, and he's really protective of them because, well, he's still very much paranoid about all the Templar shit.
Right.
But, yeah, like, it is just an extra story, but Revelations by itself finishes that up with a nice tight bow. And honestly, I really like Altair's final moments where you play as him, where he just tells you like, put the apple here, go take a rest. And he sits down, and then it switches to Ezio and you see the fucking skeleton of Altair as he's still sitting in that chair.
Okay.
Like the final rest. The thing is, at that point, Altair is like 109 years old or something. He's really, really old, and the only thing that's keeping him alive is that fucking apple.
Until
So
he
as
leaves
soon-
it in place.
As soon as he puts it into the fucking storage, then yeah, it fucking... He can finally relax. And that relaxation is his final thing. He can finally let go.
Lovely. Well, I don't like this one fucking bit, but I did something, so I got the idea out of my head.
You did it. Now do it again, but better.
No, fuck off. Oh. I did the idea. The brain goblin is not happy, but he can go fuck himself. I'm not listening to him lately.
What are you gonna do now? Says the brain goblin.
No, the brain goblin is still pretty much angry.
What are you gonna do now?
I don't know. I guess I can technically just add a linear burn full layer on top and just shade this.
Okay.
I'm gonna shade it the easy way. Well, I say the easy way, so it's still shading. Prince said, since the assassin key meets is Chinese, I thought she could appear in shadows.
Yeah. Well, the only place you get her is the what do you call them? The Chronicles games, where she has her own episode, and that didn't really hit the spot, so to say. You had you had also the Russian one, which I was really looking forward to because I liked. Like, they made a whole comic about him, Orlov, and I like his design. I liked how they tied him into the Russian Revolution, where the royal family got killed, the Romanovs. You had the perfect spot for him to make a game out of it, and they decided to make a Chronicles game. And the Chronicles game is basically a mobile game, if you think it makes any sense. So, I also like the comics. I don't think I read them all the way, or I read them kind of haphazardly. But the thing is, his role is actually really important in the antagonist of Assassin's Creed 3 in the real world. The antagonist...
Okay.
Yeah, basically his descendant has been captured and basically tortured by Templars to the point where he's completely brainwashed to do everything against you.
Okay.
So he was reliving those memories for Orlov to find like specific things to make it more difficult for you. I don't know. Rainy posted in stream chat, although the manga concludes with the implication that Kotetsu would become the founder of the Japanese Assassins, the 2025 games Shadows, set only a few decades after Kotetsu would have arrived in Japan, contains no reference to the character. Instead, the Brotherhood featured in the game is said to have been founded by the Spanish assassin Alvaro Cataribera. That's strange. But
they contradict their own lore in Acey Shadows, he says.
Yeah, they do. I think that's one of the biggest things, I suppose, that people don't like that they're doing now, is that they're starting to contradict lore that they've already established. And again, a lot of this shit happens because new writers come in and they change up things.
Yeah.
In their own way.
By the way, just as an addendum, because I couldn't understand the name. The accent in that name is the first A, so it's Alvaro. Alvaro. You have the emphasis on the first A.
What did I say?
Alvaro.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, well, I might have.
Alvaro Cataribera.
Okay. Alvaro.
Yeah. Or at least I heard that like that. I don't know. My brain is very scattered.
I might have said Alvaro. Yeah. Not a name here, so I wouldn't know how to say it.
Yeah. What is the name you would hear here? But then again, we were basically... Argentina was part of the Spanish thing they had here. I don't know, I'm doing in English to say it.
Just be glad you don't have the other brand of last names.
You mean indigenous?
Sure, indigenous.
There's a lot of those here.
Yeah, the indigenous. The white population. We got a advertisement on Kick.
Oh,
If you're interested,
Oh.
feel free to contact me. I'm confident that together we can grow up your channel's full potential and getting more followers, viewers, and start earning $100 per hour. Trust me, you can add me on Discord. City Abbey.
we make enough. If not, go check our fucking revenue chart.
We don't make anything worse. What are you talking about? I'm contacting City Abbey right now.
Look,
I am typing up
Those-
every single fucking fetish that I know of right now in his
those
Discord.
three-
I am putting
Those 3
extreme.
cents
I am
we make
putting
each stream
extreme.
are key, Alec.
What 3 cents? We barely make a cent.
On good days we make 3.
No, on good days we make $1. On every day, normal day, we make 0 or 1 cent.
Sometimes 2.
No, I can show you the charts right now for April.
Motivata. Dios. He desires attention.
Or I
I'm
would
busy.
show it if Twitch loaded.
Nah, it's fine. Dorset says the charts.
Charts. Let me get the charts.
You don't have to show me the charts, Alec, for a joke I'm making.
Yes, I do. I need to ruin your joke to feel better about myself. Now, why won't it load? It's like I'm the butt of the joke or something. It won't load. There we go. So,
Let it go, Alec.
no, I won't. Because you never opened the doors. We can't make the snowman. Oh, it's back to 0. Okay. Yeah, for some reason, Twitch has been taking our ad revenue completely. It was showing like
Okay.
3 cents at some point, 1 cent at some point, then 0 cents at other points, and now it's completely 0 cents.
Okay.
Yep.
The fuck?
I don't know. So our only revenue is because somebody resubscribed.
Okay.
Yep.
So why are you not contacting that guy, Alec, right about now?
I'm typing up my fetishes. Look, I need to open up. First impressions are really good. If he never talks to me again, I succeeded. I need to specify the number of digits, okay?
Oh my god.
Is Australia dead?
No, he just disappeared.
But he's
Again,
dead.
I did tell you, he did say he was gonna stop because he apparently lost his job.
Mm-hmm.
So he was like, yeah, I need to stop. I'm gonna have to start taking commissions because he did have like a fund that he was apparently either living off or just had it, and he still kept taking commissions for like a year and a half, apparently.
Yeah, I'll be right back. I ran out of my energy drink.
Okay.
I'll be right back. I just need to refill it.
I ran out of my energy, period.
Drink. I can feel my brain shutting off, so I need to get it.
Yeah.
Be right back.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep talking to chat if someone is here to listen, which I assume that might be pretty. Are you still there, Pri? What are you playing? What are you playing now? Tell me. Oh yeah, how do you feel about Path of Radiance appearing on the Nintendo Switch thing? Now you don't have to pay like $500 to play it legally. Yeah, the those Nintendo announcements were something. We're getting Silksong up. And they decided to show it in like a 2-minute thing in between like God knows how many games. Because of course. I might have to adjust this, for fuck's sake. They're doing all the coloring stuff. And shading. And everything else. I should have done this first.
Sweet, sweet energy.
Hello.
Man, I like some of these packets way more than the others.
Really? Which ones particularly?
Well, the strawberry ones are always good, but they're a lot milder than the others.
Right?
So it feels more like you're drinking strawberry flavored water than an overbearing candy flavor like you get with the cherry ones. The cherry ones are almost like twice as strong, so I have to dilute them even more. Make them
That's annoying.
tolerable. Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah. Now for the second difficult character.
More horns?
Robot one, if you remember me talking about it.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay, that one.
The robot.
Mick. You're drawing Mick, I'm drawing Mick.
Like the face is normal enough, the hair is very particular, but the most difficult part is the body itself. There's so many intricate little details and everything.
Or as the other characters call her, Mihti.
Mihti. Mehiti.
It's more like Misty.
Yeah, Misty.
Sometimes.
Misty. Maybe that's what they wanted to say, but they started to go with Mehti.
I like Mehti more, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna post this to Twitter, but I'll post it on Pokepart just to have it somewhere.
Post on Twitter.
Why? It sucks.
Cheers. Post it on,
I care.
post it on Twitter. Come on, Lucas. Elon Musk is your favorite fan. He like biggest fan. He watches you on his alt account.
That makes me want to post it even less, Alec.
But Lucas, you're defying him from seeing your beautiful artwork. He's the biggest
No, it doesn't-
Mekti fan, and you're depriving him of seeing his favorite
It's-
girl.
I'm not
You
even
monster.
I'm not even
You
saying it
absolute
because of
monster.
Elon Musk. I'm saying it
Oh,
because of
you
your
horrible,
irony.
horrible person! Just not wanting to share it, keeping all the goods to yourself. Typical.
I'm a monster.
Typical
I know.
Lucas.
Yeah, I'm unreliable.
The ever reliable, you mean?
Brazier says, how dare you deprive the poor billionaire of his waifus?
Exactly,
Well, not
man.
poor, but you get it.
Exactly.
You say that like as if he's not, as if he doesn't have something completely investigating and recording and just stealing out of my fucking computer and everyone else's computer to increase the algorithm efficiency.
Yeah, so you should put more Mekti so we get better algorithms, Lucas. You're depriving
Well,
us
my
of good stuff.
Well, my algorithm is already giving me enough mekti. And I'm happy.
Could be more. And you're depriving us of that.
Look, even Twitter is fucking like joking about it now because I immediately open Twitter and the first thing that says is it's a video that says when you hack into the FBI, your file says low threat, very poor social skills. Now they're not only they're telling me they're literally looking at my shit, but they're also mocking me.
No, don't. They're encouraging you to use Twitter more because that's their way of saying that your artwork doesn't suck, Lucas. So go on. Go on.
I don't really feel like I should post it again. It sucks.
No, it's fine. Go on, post it. Do it. Do it.
Oh hey, I found you another Thunder, Alec. Which is also exactly how I feel right now.
What is it, Lucas?
Let me send it to you. Now I'm also gonna put it on screen for people to see.
Yay. Yay, Thunder posting.
It is Hassa saying 30 pulls and no Mekti. Bro, it took me 70 pulls to get Mekti.
You didn't post it, Lucas.
Huh? I didn't post it where?
In stream chat?
No, I have it on my screen.
Alright.
I mean, I can post it on stream chat if people want the image.
You combo broke me, you piece of shit.
Well, that's what you get.
You took away my thunder, you piece of shit. You stole my thunder.
Well, wait, do you know who we're getting next?
No. It's a surprise.
Oh, also, I've been trying to pull for the gun, and I'm like 50 pulls in. No, like 40 pulls in, probably. And I haven't even gotten a purple.
Uh-huh.
And I haven't gotten the gun. And I'm almost fairly certain I will fill the 75-25.
Well, Lucas should have done 10 pulls and not 1 pulls. Then you would get some purples.
No, I'm not, I haven't. What I mean is I haven't gotten a G11 purple.
Oh, yeah, that's what you mean.
Like all my purples have been all guns that I already have to 6 calibration.
Well,
So I'm not even getting stronger guns.
I'm not.
They're literally being recycled.
Oh well. At least you got G11, unlike some people. I made 2 10 pulls before I went to bed. You can guess how well that went.
You got 6 Mechties out of those 2.
I'm not Galahad, Lucas. Got a Mechty on his first 10 pull.
And then he got a Periti on the 10 mystery box thing.
Yeah.
How come we don't get that Cadillac?
Mika hates it, that's why. It's simple. Or just hate it. Because we don't spend money.
We are spending money!
Not in DSP terms.
Well, no!
Well, then we're not spending
I don't make
money.
enough to spend in that sense.
Well, they don't care, so they hate us. Your sacrifice was not large enough, mortal. Maybe next time you use 2 goats. Maybe then we'll look towards you. The gods of Gacha have spoken, Lucas.
The gods of Gacha have forsaken me.
Now I have nothing left. Yeet.
Yeet!
What are you gonna draw now, Lucas?
I don't know.
Well, what are you gonna draw, Lucas?
It's this. Again, I'm surprised I managed to quote-unquote finish this. And it's not even finished.
So are you gonna finish it, Lucas?
No,
Why?
because I don't like it.
Well, finish it so you like it.
That doesn't mean I like it.
Well, make it like it.
I'm still debating on whether posting it or not.
Post
I have the post. I have the post made technically with no text, but
Post. Post it, Lucas. Post it. Go on then. Post it. See what it
well, I'll post it, but I won't like it.
Who cares?
I care. It's my
Nobody
account.
cares. Nobody cares what you care about. People only care about themselves.
What?
I should use my secret account. No, my thought was like, I should use my secret account and comment to your comments and be like, "Thank you, hello, this is totally not Elon Musk. Thank you for posting this. My day is now made."
Because that'll definitely help.
I mean, it'll make me laugh.
But you're already laughing.
It will make me laugh more. And that's the only thing I care about. Laughing at others' expense.
Heh.
Eight bed glasses, Lucas. Maybe I should have drawn the saxophone as well. We need to add that to the. I need to add that to my soundboard. I technically actually can. Give me a moment, I'll do that right now. Where's my sound ducks? There it is. Where's my downloads folder? There it is.
I'm not even gonna tag this.
Tag it. Do it properly.
I already posted it.
Well, delete it and post it again properly.
No.
Clonova and Mekti GFL2 Gross Frontline 2.
Well, there's no point in adding all those tags if I already said the names, because name it and then tagging it only makes the visibility just disappear.
Well, then you tagged it. That's fine. Let's see. Where's my pop?
We still have that video.
I have the video, but I seem to be lacking the sound, which is annoying. That's a shame.
Well, let's see if I can do this.
Oh well, what a shame. I should probably just add it into the OBS so I can press a button and it just plays.
Wow, some of my software on the new screen decides to just be extra long. It doesn't resize everything properly, it just makes itself long.
Yeah. Yeah, Dor should get it.
Huh?
You posted in stream chat a GIF. Only the version I'm quoting is really bad, badly voice acted saxophone. And this character's hair is so weird to figure out. Yeah, that's the sound, Lucas.
I forget she fucking loses it by the end.
Yeah.
It's a little too low though.
It also gets chewed up by your noise cancellation.
Nah.
A little bit. Just a little bit.
Oh, now.
It's alright.
I'm watching it with the gift Dorset posted.
Yeah, I could technically just add the video to
Nah.
the scene and just play it whenever I need to.
That's another sound on my soundboard. And the colors didn't look so fucking saturated on my tablet, but on the new screen they really do.
Yeah. Screen difference is gonna be a thing. Unless you have HDR on, it's gonna look different. And at this point I don't want to enable HDR because I saw what it did. Some things. Really messed with my videos as well.
That sucks. Okay, everyone is using the fucking stock market thing to make videos now.
Stock market thing? Oh, right. Yeah, that thing.
Because it was the That Apple video, and now I'm seeing a Lack Train song video. And I'm sure it's just gonna kind of continue.
That's cool. It's gonna continue for a while.
Okay, so I'm on Twitter, and I saw and I got a post by Street Fighter, which is like they posted a video, and I didn't really read it. I was just like literally looking in the general direction of the post. And at some point in the post it says, like a meerkat, stay alert and keep ahead on our channels for her gameplay trailer coming soon.
Thought about meerkat map.
No, I literally thought I read look at Meerkat, and I was like, that Meerkat? What?
Yes, that Meerkat. The one that makes
Imagine.
music. The one that makes DSP music. The one that works at Microsoft. Yes, that Meerkat.
Yeah. Like, wait, that Meerkat? Nah, apparently Elena is joining.
Hmm?
Apparently Elena is joining.
Who?
Elena.
What game?
Street Fighter.
Oh, right. Yes. Elena the dancer. Yeah, she was teased for a while.
Yeah, so they released a video. And at some point in the end, the description says, like a Meerkat, stay alert and keep an eye out on our channels for her gameplay trailer coming soon. And I just read, look at Meerkat. And I was like, wait, what? What? What?
You should look at Meerkat. He makes great music about me and my life. I'm a very popular person, you see. I have a lot of detractors, but they're actually really fans.
You should watch Lechero's videos on Phil. They're really fucking fun.
At some point, maybe I'll do a solo stream and I'll just play them in the background on repeat. To torture absolutely everybody with me.
Cat, you don't understand. I work 6 days a week. I have no time to do this.
Phil, but you just cleaned the cat's cash litter box.
That's thing.
I'm sure it'll be fine. Cat, I can't clean the litter box. The trash is full.
How about that episode when he went to church and took away all the money from
All the
church?
money.
Because his mom suggested that it
That
might
God
be
would
good for
give
him.
the money.
No, that it might be good for him. It's like,
So what you're telling me is if I go to church, I will get paid.
no, Philip, that's not what I said.
And then he goes and takes their money away.
And then he put the money, not the phone, then he put the phone down.
Yeah.
Now, guys, you have to buy me the Wolverine toy. You can hide it or whatever. We've been over this. I
Man,
told you
don't
to
understand.
buy the figure. Why don't you listen to me?
God,
The fucking Wolverine figure.
I fucking swear, the kid my mom looks after, I can literally quote the little fucker now, anytime.
Uh-huh.
Like, she brings something up, and I can basically sum up what he said to her,
Uh-huh.
because I know that little fucker that well. Anytime you say no to him, he's going to be like, "Yeah, you people never listen to me. None of you care about me. None of you love me. I am just misunderstood, and none of you take me seriously at all." And if you you can't even reprimand the little fucker now because he's going to do the same thing to you because he's learning the worst things.
You know what you should do? You should get the little shit to start streaming so we have the second coming of DSP.
I mean, he might do that by himself, but the thing is, he's more likely to be more like I Show Speed or somebody like that than DSP. He's more likely to become like that because he's a rich boy. Like, he's surrounded by money, so he might just do, like, live streaming and being a pest to everybody, is what I mean.
You mean more like, not Speed, most like,
Oh, yeah, I know. what
Johnny
you're talking-
Somali.
Yeah, like Johnny Somali. Yeah. He might become like that when he grows up.
Right.
Because that's the type of attention he's always seeking. So you might just get used to that, and that's...
Well, then he might just get arrested in Korea, just like Johnny Somali did.
Yeah, look, he's white. He's got special privileges that Johnny Somali doesn't have. Like being white.
You say that as
Koreans
if Korean
love
people
white
didn't
people.
hate. You
They're all trying to become white.
How they know?
Yeah, they're all straightening their noses, they're all lightening their skin. Doing specific procedures to be more white because apparently that makes you successful. I don't know. I'm just parroting what I'm seeing.
I'm just parroting what I'm being told.
Like a true racist. What did you send me, Lucas?
A Rosa.
Send me a rose, that's gonna kill.
Rosa from Pokemon, you idiot!
Well, Lucas, her name is Whitey or Whitney or whatever.
I think it was Whitey.
Whitney?
Yeah, if you look at the manga names, I think her name is Whitey because black and white.
Okay.
Every character in the Pokemon Adventures manga is based on the name of the games. So red is called red,
So like red, yeah.
blue is called blue, and green is called green. Although in the Japanese and English versions they had to switch their names around.
Yep.
Then you have ruby, sapphire, crystal, gold, silver. And you had, I think,
Whitey.
Blackie and Whitey, I think they called them.
Okay.
I forget, I might be wrong. Can you look it up? Pokemon Adventures.
Music.
Oh, no, there was black and white, but they called him White 2, Whitey, because White 2, and Black 2. Get it? It was a little bit different.
Oh my god. White too.
Yeah, White 2. That's what it was. Now I remember. So since she's white too, I think they made it Whitey. White 2.
Oh my god. Just give them names.
And also in the manga, she is former team
Plasma team.
Plasma, yeah. And the other one, I think, is the son of a detective or a policeman.
Yeah. Did one of the main characters died at some point?
Maybe. I only read Golden up to the end of Gold and Silver. I didn't read Ruby and Sapphire because I am still biased towards that story. I probably should read it now.
You should definitely read it.
Thing is, I have box sets of the red, blue, and yellow, and gold and silver. And those really help in shaping the Wandering Grunt stuff. Good thing I will never continue. But I can't continue something I never started, so haha, jokes on you people.
Well, you can continue Pokemon.
Good. I do want to continue the Wandering Grunt. It's really difficult. I already rewrote how I want to get the Hex Maniac into the story, and it works so much better.
Yeah.
Like, they literally fucking hate each other. And it works so much better because of that.
Fuck. God, that sneaked up on me. Fuck.
Yeah, it's calling failing to fucking live. When you choke on your spit. Sorry, I just failed fucking basic living for a moment.
Basically.
I did that in the gym. I was doing a thing on the machine and just I fucking breathed and spit and I had to stop. And then I had to reset my reps. It really sneaked up in the middle of them.
Yeah.
The whole reps were useless because of it. It nullified them.
It didn't, but you had to start over anyways.
Yeah. I know I keep saying this, but this character scare is so difficult to grasp because it's like it spikes, but it's specifically layered on top of layer on top of layers and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm already drawing it wrong, but at the same time I don't know how to draw it right. Like
Anyway, that looks fine. I would say at this point. It's fine.
I'm sure the person didn't mean these 8-bit shades, but that's the first thing that came to my mind when they said, "You just draw current shades." Sure.
I'll take the creative output.
Yeah. Now to see if the creativity bites me in the ass or not. I find it funny Tenma already made a room for Silk Song on YouTube. It's just waiting there.
Well, like all of us. She can finally get rid of the clown wig.
Yeah. Imagine this is an hour-long con and was made just to cloud on you guys a little bit more.
I wouldn't put it past Team Cherry.
Hey, the hype's kinda dying down. You guys wanna do it again?
Imagine. Just fucking imagine.
It was so successful last time, we should do it again.
Do it again, do it again.
And everybody gets fucking disappointed, and then they release it without announcing anything.
Yeah.
No announcement, no fanfare, they just release it. Just a dab on you.
And then people are like, wait, what?
Yeah. Just a fucking dab on you.
Honestly, if I was a game dev, I would do that just to be an asshole. It would be fucking funny.
Yep.
It might impact the sales, but the memory will stay forever.
Yeah. People will remember you for all the wrong reasons. Stop drawing depressive shit and draw waifus.
I can't draw today.
Don't care, draw waifus. Draw Prinny's waifu.
No, why would I? Does he even have a waifu?
Pretty quick, commission him, he hates that.
Britney's not gonna commission me.
Remember what happened when Kendrick commissioned you?
Henrik is Henrik. And you know that.
Of course he has a waifu.
Does he now?
Yeah, you're wearing her face right now. The not Lucina.
You mean Lucina?
I mean, you changed it, but you know. Or did you change it in the server? No, you didn't.
It's only server.
Yeah, that's his waifu.
Sure.
It is. That's his one.
But why would I draw it for free?
I don't know. Because you're a nice person and not an asshole.
I've drawn his stuff. I've drawn his stuff before.
Exactly. You're a very nice person. People look up.
No, I'm not.
That's a lot of
No, I'm
pressure,
not.
but people look up to you.
Nice joke, buddy.
Yeah. You're surrounded by so many children where you work that they all have to look up to you.
Oh, you fucking piece of shit. That was terrible, Alec.
Thank you. I'll be here all night, literally.
God damn it. That one was better. Also, Pretty's not even here.
He's here. He's just deciding not to say anything.
No, he's not. He left, probably.
Probably.
He's probably playing Monster Hunter Wilds.
He hates us.
I mean, I know that. I am very much aware. What?
No.
Also, the thing you're drawing is how I'm imagining you right now.
Nah. I'm not that smug.
Fuck.
What are you gonna draw now, Lucas? We're sorry. The number you've dialed.
I don't know. I really don't know. Again, I'm just very frustrated with my skill today. Again, I'm surprised I managed to slap some color into that Mechty. Boy.
I was gonna say. Well, the first thing that went through my mind when you said I'm really frustrated with my art today, the first thing that went through my mind was like, me too. I should say it. That will piss him off even more.
That doesn't annoy me though.
I'll have to do some plumbing work after the stream.
Oh?
Well, either that or I'll have to do it next day.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm going to the gym as well, but I have to fix my shower. Because when I moved into this apartment,
Uh-huh.
the what do you call it? The shower control thing, the faucet,
Yeah.
in the shower room. That thing was broken beyond belief. And when I talked to my brother about it, because his family used to live here before me,
Yeah.
he said like, well, the thing is, you just need to tighten it a little bit, and it'll work just fine. I got my garage neighbor to come over to tighten it because he's got the tools.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, yeah, there's no fixing this. You'll have to get a new one. And I looked into it closely. It's like, yeah, there is no fixing it, because the problem, like it whenever you're using the shower or the shower faucet, it is broken in the splitter. So there's a faucet, and there's a shower like splitter. So whenever you're changing the flow, that part is leaking. Because what I'm guessing is the kid used to put her entire body weight onto the long faucet, and it's one of those really long neck ones, long neck faucets. So there's no stability on it. Either that, or his wife used to put the bucket hanging off the faucet. And that slowly fucking stretched it.
Okay.
Or maybe it was both. So, because of that, whenever I'm using the shower, it sprays water everywhere. Out of that part.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do about it but change the faucet itself. So I had to buy a new faucet.
And now you have to change it.
Now I have to change it. And again, that fucking dipped into my quote-unquote savings. I had some money left over to pay for the electricity bill, which is like 300. And I had like...
At least it wasn't the 500 you thought you got.
Well, the thing is, Lucas, it is technically 500.
Yeah, but you still have a month in the middle too.
Yeah. But again, the problem is that I still have to like, pay that until the end of the month.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I had like 100 out of the 300 saved up, And now I have to spend it on the faucet, to fix the shower, like rollers, because those snapped at some point when I was fixing the washing machine. Because there's so little space in the fucking shower room. I had to lean somewhere and that snapped those fucking things clean because for some reason they're made out of plastic.
Because it's cheaper.
Yeah, but yeah, like I have to replace those. I have to replace this. I have to fix the shower itself because it's leaking. The fucking the basin where you stand
Yeah.
has cracked at some point.
Okay.
So water is
crack that?
leaking. Huh?
How the fuck do you crack that?
Well, maybe. And again, I am contemplating. Maybe the kid was playing in the shower. Because there's multiple things I have had to fix since. And I say multiple things. She played with Lego in the shower, Lucas. Some of those Legos went down the drain. You know what that means? That means those Lego bricks are
still there.
stopping the flow of water, and the only way I can get the water flowing is every time I shower, I need to take out the plunger, destabilize them out of their place,
Yeah.
and just generally plop it down. Like, I have to basically destabilize them. Use the plunger
You
for a
should-
bit.
There's a special chemical that is to unplug things like that, which is a very corrosive thing.
The pipes
that
are
doesn't-
plastic.
No, wait, I think it. Actually, never mind.
Yeah, the pipes are plastic around here. Like the outside pipes are metal, but the ones inside are plastic. So if I start using shit on plastic around here, I'll have to replace those plastic pipes. The solution technically, Lucas, is me opening up the fucking system, unhooking those plastic pipes and seeing if I can fish them out of there.
Yeah.
But I have to get under the shower. And it, again, is so fucking tightly packed in there that I'm trying to figure out how to actually do that.
Yeah.
It is
Some
an
masher to fix
undertaking.
it.
It is an undertaking.
Yeah.
And again, I have to do this because the landlord's coming. And
Right.
she probably will not. Well, I say there's a 99% chance she will not even check any of that.
But you never know.
It's not even that I never know. I still need to fix that because there's a 50% chance she's gonna kick me out of this apartment.
Okay.
Was the cat.
Ah.
And the more shit I fix, the less complaints I'll get later.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's annoying.
Yep.
What the fuck? Piece of shit ass motherfucker.
Don't get offended to monetize us. She doesn't like it when people do that.
You say that as if we were monetized at this point.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
mean
just someone
as if we
that said,
were
like-
monetizable at this point.
Exactly. The dude was not there saying like Monster Hunter is based. Why aren't you based to Tenma? She literally said, like, what the
Yeah, I
fuck?
remember that. I saw it.
What the fuck? Piece
Motherfucker.
of shit ass motherfucker.
Yeah, that tweet was like when you start shit shit with Tenma.
Picking fights with Tenma in a nutshell.
Yeah. Yeah, it's official. Rini dead.
Yes, see, I told you. I did tell you.
We're no longer relegated to this spot on the TV.
We have failed, Alec.
Guess we'll have to start over.
Oh my god.
I'll have to delete the channel, Lucas. 'Cause that's the only way we can start over. Delete all the work we've done so far. Quote unquote work.
Yeah. Bro, we have put a lot of actual work in here.
Nah. Played games. And drew a little bit.
What do you mean a little bit?
Just a little.
There's like 52 chapters of Drawing Hub.
Nah, just a little.
Also, someone got 3 G11s. Not Mekti. The gun.
Well, some people have money, Lucas.
And I hate this. Like 3 in a single pool, Alec.
Well, some people have money, Lucas. And luck looks kindly on the people with money.
I'm gonna try again.
It's the only thing you can do.
I'm not even sure what to draw. I'm not even sure what to draw anymore.
Well, what do you draw when you're in doubt?
Lucina?
And draw Rosina. Or draw Mostakado. Ja mete. Ja nase.
I need to get the fucking soundtrack just like Henry got. Toro Monstacado
Anase.
Anase.
Ja mete.
Marini's gone, Dorset's gone, Brasier's gone.
Everybody's gone. The stream's been offline for like 5 hours, Lucas. What are you talking about?
Wait, what? Again? Oh god, did I forget to take my schizophrenia meds?
Yeah, I'm not even here.
Wait, what? Where's my dog?
Wow, wow.
Why are the walls so comfy?
Why am I so...
Can't move my arms.
I am the storm that is approaching. Dividing these clouds of isolation. Are you the reclaimer of your name, Lucas?
Huh?
Are you the reclaimer of your name?
No. I'm just Lucas.
Then you're not the
No,
storm
this
that is
is
approaching.
Patrick. This is Patrick.
Is it Patrick? Or is it Lucas? Or are you just...
No, this is Patrick.
But I'm just Harry, Hagrid. Well, just Harry, you're still a fucking wizard.
To the motherfucking wizard, Harry. Check that shit out.
I'm not a wizard, Harry, Hagrid. I'm just Harry. Harry, listen to me, Harry. You're a fucking wizard. This is not negotiable. Man, we were so fucking tired when we watched that.
Harry Potter?
No, there's this skit on YouTube where you basically have poorly animated G-model versions of Harry and Hagrid. And
Okay.
I say that it's basically just some kid and I think a black guy, but they're supposed to be like Harry and Hagrid.
Uh-huh.
And it's just, you're a wizard, Harry. I'm a what? Harry, you're a fucking wizard. No, I'm not, Hagrid. I'm just Harry. Harry, listen to me. You're a wizard. Hagrid, I'm not a fucking wizard. I'm just Harry. Harry, listen to me. You're going to get a wand and going to fucking go to magic school and shit. And you're gonna like it. Hagrid, I'm not a fuck. And they just keep arguing until they just literally just throwing insults at each other. And the way they're talking is like, Just it sounds like they're both fucking high. But yeah, like
Okay.
we watched this during one of our game jams back in Denmark.
Uh-huh.
And again, we were all so fucking tired. Henrik was really, really, really fucking sick during that time.
Uh-huh.
And like he had a really high fever going.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and at some point we just sat down and started watching this video. And we just kept watching it over and over, and we just kept laughing like fucking idiots. Because again, when you haven't slept for days, you feel it's the same as being drunk. Your brain capacity is just not there. You find everything funny.
It is non-existent. What's the fucking ever?
Yeah, so we just kept watching this thing. I mean, let me find it for you, and you can watch it. I guess.
Okay.
Yeah. Wizard Harry meme. There we go. Yeah, this thing. I'll post it in stream chat for anybody who wants to check it out.
There's no one here, Alec.
I mean, Dorset might be here.
Nor shit left for greener pastures.
Weed?
He's high.
Hello.
I knew you were gonna say that, so that's why I said it. I knew you were gonna say that. You're a wizard, Harry. Oh, they literally grabbed the first models they found.
Yes.
Okay. I'm barely a minute in. How the hell does this last 3 minutes? You can hear people laughing in the back.
I mean, it's them laughing.
The hell is this shit? Basket case. What? Oh, no! Oh my god! This is still not over! I got it.
The phrase "I'll fucking burst you" has become a thing among us since then. I love it when Hagrid just goes, "Harry, this is not negotiable." You're a fucking wizard. You're going to get an owl that's going to deliver your mail and
Oh my god.
And then he's gonna put his dick in the owl.
Again, how the fuck did that last 3 minutes?
Old internet humor.
So people's gonna do a Peppa Pig watch along, apparently.
Yeah, she promised. Good for her. Probably gonna do it on Kick.
Nah.
Because that's where she watches movies and stuff. What are you laughing at?
Random internet bullshit.
There's also part 2 if you want to watch it. Not as funny,
But
it is there.
I'll watch it later.
It takes place in the magic pool
So he already went to Hogwarts.
with Dumbledore fucking everything up. And
No, of
taking
course.
Shit.
Is it still more stupid fucking models that make no sense?
What do you think?
The answer is always yes.
The ocean says yes.
I want your reply to me, Ocean.
Answer me, Ocean. Why you don't ever reply to me, Ocean?
When did they move fucking... I still have no fucking idea why OBS decides to just randomly shift positions.
It's because the Stream Elements thing expands it. Like, it remembers its initial position, but Stream Elements kind of interferes with it, and it fucking moves it around.
Okay, that explains a lot.
Yeah, it's Stream Elements. It is annoying for me as well, especially I have to resize it every single fucking time I run it.
Hmm. That's really fucking annoying. But what can you do?
I'm done with this.
Okay. Looks very nice. See, that's why I need you to stream your screen to me so I can see.
But wouldn't you rather be just like everybody else and go onto the stream and see it with delay?
No.
Like DSP did when he posted from Review Tech USA? Because he didn't want to share his screen and he didn't know how to.
No.
But Rich had to fucking watch everything on stream with delay.
Of course.
Don't you want to do that?
No.
Why not? Just shows you how you can be inconsiderate. Look. Don't you want to be inconsiderate?
Well, no.
Do you want
But in
people
that
to
case,
keep looking up to you?
No one looks up to me.
Oh, look, I'm really short. No one looks up to me.
Oh, shut up! I know I'm short. You don't have to keep reminding me. You don't have to.
Yeah.
You really are short racist.
I'm a height racist. I hate both people taller than me and shorter than me. I make fun of my tall friend as equally as I do you. Well,
You piece of
I don't make fun of him anymore. He doesn't talk to me. But when I did,
But when you used to talk.
but when I did talk to him, yeah.
You should send him a message just to say, haha, you're tall. And then not reply, do not send him any other message
Well,
ever
the thing
again.
is, I can't even send him any message.
Oh?
Yeah, he removed himself from everything.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah. Just disappeared one day. That's
Okay.
the thing. That is the thing. Like, I know he's still around because his Facebook is occasionally updated. But he's more
Well, there you go.
career focused. And he doesn't really reply to anybody from what I see.
Well, that's odd.
And I've seen stuff with him tagged into it, but generally that's it. Doesn't
Right.
talk to anyone. He hates me, Lucas. He hates me.
Well, send him a message saying he's too tall. That way he can actually hate you.
It's fine.
You knob-headed beanpole.
It's... Like,
Hyun. Well, I guess I'm done here as well. I guess I'm done here as well.
there you go.
Eh.
There you go. Because we are done.
We are done for today.
We're not done. I still have one person to talk.
I can wait until Saturday. Well, at least I'm done.
Well, thank you everybody for watching. Especially everybody who's not here, but showed up.
Yeah, thank you.
We're gonna switch off until Saturday. Right, Lucas?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll see you again next time. Bye bye.
Bye bye.